What happened on my first day in Vietnam? Take fucking action! Subscribe now! If you ask me, like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, Tom, where would you be? I would never tell you that I would be here in Vietnam. This is not expected. This is not planned. I was an entrepreneur working for a data security company, a very medium-sized company, about 400 employees. They do about $100 million in annual revenue. So it's not a big company, it's not a small company, but a very promising company. Throughout my life, I wasn't always an entrepreneur. I have been an entrepreneur, I've been an intrapreneur. And during that time in my life, I was an entrepreneur working for this company. And I like to say I'm like the rock star in that company, and I think that is very, very true. The company gave me all the most difficult problems, right? You know, I can talk so much about that. But at the time, the most difficult problem was Vietnam outsourcing. So they had a software team here in Vietnam, and it was not producing results. And as a last resort, they sent me to Vietnam to fix the problems. So Tom, can you go to Vietnam and fix the software outsourcing problem that we have? The Vietnamese team wasn't able to deliver anything of quality. And at first I resisted. You know, the idea of coming to Vietnam was not a good one for me. I enjoy living in Canada. And honestly, I didn't want to help the Vietnamese developers because I'm fine with software being done in Canada. So first I resisted the idea. I came to Vietnam March 2011. And it was a whole new experience for me. I remember first day landing in Tan Son Nhut airport. It was around 10 o'clock. Someone came to the airport to pick me up and put me into a service apartment. And I thought, well, it's still early. I mean, it's still only 10 o'clock. And I'm first day in a foreign land. I want to go out and walk around and see what Vietnam is like. So I went out and I walked around the neighborhood. I was near the airport. I walked around a couple blocks. So when I get back to my serviced apartment, it was around 11 o'clock. And by that time, most of the buildings have closed their gates. So all the buildings look the same to me. And of course, silly me, I did not write down the address. So I don't know which building is my serviced apartment. So I thought maybe I could call the guy that picked me up. Maybe he can help me out. But then I was also, you know, I shouldn't, but I also was, I felt embarrassed. You know, they were going to laugh at me. And then, you know, the news of me getting lost, first day in Vietnam, I traveled back to Canada and everybody would laugh at me. So I decided, maybe I should just, you know, find a hotel somewhere for the night. And then maybe in the morning when they open up the gate, I remember what the service apartment looks like and I can get back to it. Ingenious plan. So, and also I remember when I was walking around the block on Trung Sung Street, I saw, you know, people were waving down motorbikes like a taxi, right? And this is back in 2011, so there was no Grab, there's no Go Viet. There was the right? Basically, people wave down the motorbike and then they stop, you hop on and they go. And I saw this. I figured, hey, you know, I can do it. So I walked to Trung Sung Street and I tried to find a motorbike and I figured they can help me. And I found somebody sitting on a motorbike like this, and I went up to him and I said, well, I didn't know any Vietnamese, so I said, I said in English, and I kind of acted out like this, can you take me to a hotel to sleep. And the guy on the motorbike went like this, okay? And I figured we had an understanding, so I hopped on the motorbike, he hopped on the motorbike, and then off we went. So he brum brum went like, he went to near Huangwangtu Park. There was a very cheap hotel there. And I get off the bike, and he got off the bike. And he started walking to the hotel. And I was like, huh? And then I'm like, whoa, wait. Only me go to hotel to sleep. And you have to see his face. He looked really, really disappointed. He gave me a really, really big hug. Like, And then remember, I just got off the airplane. I didn't even take a shower. I probably smelled like shit. But he grabbed me, and then he put his nose into my neck and went like that. And I was like, right? And then after that, I pulled out my wallet, and I was trying to figure out how much to pay him for the motorbike ride. And he just said, no. And then he left. That is what happened on my first day in Vietnam. Cheers.